In London tonight for Prizefighter the Cruiserweights, time for the first of our semi-finals, and what a liner we have. Dean Francis, the bookies' favourite, against Buster Keeton. Here's how they made it through.
Okay, gentlemen, you follow my instructions throughout. When I tell you to...
He's got my left hand and hurt by that. Oh, another big left hook, terrific shot that from Francis, who's looking all class so far. It's another terrific, fast left hook.
Real lovely punch.
Kind of a left hook and uppercut. I think the fight's stopped. It's over.
I went in there wanting to do exactly what I did. So for me, it was a great fight.
Behave yourselves, do as you're told.
Great right uppercut from Keeton there, Jim. And he's got him going a bit. He's pushed him down in the end. Big right hand, and now Keeton's hurt and wants to hold on. Here comes some more heavy shots. These two are just slugging it out like two brawlers on a street corner.
It's John Buster Keeton.
I've got loads. As I've told you a lot of times before, I don't warm up for about 3 or 4 rounds.
Dean Francis, the only stoppage victory in Prizefighter so far, and look at that. Pre-tournament favourite, a 9-1 on to beat John Buster Keeton. How much did that first fight take out of him? Our MC is John McDonald.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, our two winning quarter-finalists into semi-final number 1 of the Prizefighter Series, the Cruiserweights. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the silver and black trunks and weighing in at 14 stone 5 pounds, 43 fight record, 27 wins, 19 inside the schedule distance, and just 16 defeats. From the still city of Sheffield, where he is known as John Buster Keeton. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with silver, weighing in at 13 stone 12 pounds 2 ounces, 35 fight record, 31 wins, 25 inside the schedule distance, 3 losses and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from Basingstoke, it's Dean Francis. Time to get the bell is Michael McCann, and our referee in charge of the action is Mr. Phil Edwards, and this is 3 3-minute rounds.
Okay, gentlemen, you follow my instructions at all times. When I tell you to break, take a step back. Watch those heads in close. Touch gloves. Good luck to you both.
Well, the big expectation here is that Dean Francis will be too classy and will simply outbox John Buster Keeton, who, of course, is celebrating his 37th birthday today.
First round.
And that was a grueling fight he had with Bruce Scott in his first contest. He had Scott on the floor, maybe a slightly controversial knockdown. When you look at that again, it did look like a push in the end, but it didn't matter. Keeton edged it, and here he is in the semi-final. Worth remembering about Dean Francis, he's only recently moved up to this weight, Jim.
Yeah, but the skills that he has, I mean Keeton again, using the same tactics he used in the first round against Scott. You know, just don't allow the other fellow time to set anything up. But you have to be careful with the power and the quality of punching from Francis. I mean, Francis came into this competition confident. After the couple of upsets that we've had, he must be even more so. And I'm sure he'll have been delighted with the draw. I mean, Neil Simpson and now Buster Keeton, I think he'll be delighted with that, so he'll reckon it's laid out for him. And now he started to perform now, using the jab, just timing the attacks of Keeton.
Yep, jab move. He started it like he's running a marathon, and he's caught by a right hand as he sailed away, thinking he was going to a safe haven. Keaton's clipped him with a right to the temple. What about that? That wasn't in the script.
How was that for a shot? Now a mountain to climb. He can't be backing off now. He's going to have to put some authority into his punching, some authority into his performance, and he was badly shaken by that. It caught him high, but he collapsed to the floor. That was a heavy knockdown. His eyes are looking clear, but I don't see any great purchase in his punching, so he's going to need 2 hands now, so I hope his right shoulder it's in good working order. It's going to be needed.
That's upset the battle plan. He has had these problems. His shoulder popped out when he lost to the American under a white. Had to fight virtually one-handed for a phase of his career. Hardly used the right against. He's trying the left hand there, Francis. Has he got to reschedule a little bit here?
I think he's going to start having to look to hurt this fellow. I mean, a knockdown against you in a 3-round fight, and the fact that Keeton's performed well for the rest of the round. I mean, there's a good argument this round's going 10-8 against Francis unless he comes up with something better. He's a little pop.
Oh, again, decked him again with a big right hand. The heavier shots in the cruiserweight division against a man who is basically a super middle and is the hot favourite going out. He is! He's knocked out! What a win that is for John Buster Keeton. Still 16 to 1 he was going into these semi-finals to win Prizefighter. He's in the final, and Dean Francis sensationally is knocked out.
No, this is exactly what Prizefighter is all about. The heaviest favourite I think we've ever had in the competition. Did he start this fight at 9-1 on? And he's knocked out twice on the floor, and he just couldn't answer from the second knockdown. 2 thumping shots which caught him high in the head. I don't think he recovered from the first knockdown because there was no purchase in his punches from that point on. Unbelievable stuff. See, that caught him high, scrambled his senses. He didn't look badly hurt, but when you look at his legs as he got up, he looked his corner, but there was no purchase in the punches from that point on. So I think he was still shaken up. I think he was still looking to survive. And to his credit, Keeton, who's not a massive puncher or not looked upon as a massive puncher, took his time, waited for the second chance, and look at the way he collapsed to the floor. Now his eyes are all over the place, they're not really focusing. He's shaking his head there as though he knows what he's doing, knows what he wants to do, but he can't do anything. Look at the legs, completely gone. What an upset, unbelievable.
Well, dramatic stuff. We thought this might be the most explosive prize fighter yet, and what a win that is for John Buster Keeton, nicknamed after the star of those silent comedy movies.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael McCann has recorded a time of 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the first round on a count-out. Your winner and through to the final from the still city of Sheffield, John Buster Keeton.
Johnny Nelson, when you were sparring with him in the build-up to Prizefighter, did you think he was capable of that?
What he lacks in skill, he makes up for in power. He's a very heavy-handed cruiserweight, and Francis found that out. Coming up from super mid to light heavyweight to box to cruiserweight, you feel it.
The birthday celebrations continue. Buster Keeton ringside with Adam Smith.
Buster, your first knockout win in 2.5 years. How sweet was that?
Felt good. Couldn't believe it, to tell you the truth. I was listening to me stablemate and good friend Junior Witter beforehand, and he told me right hand, he says, just talking me through it.
He's only ever been beaten 3 times, Dean Francis. Red hot favourite. You were 16 to 1 against before that. Explain it.
I just feel fantastic. Dominic Ingley has got me in absolutely fantastic shape. Looked after me. Thanks to my sponsor, Elite. Everybody's been
biggest upset win ever in Prizefighter history.
Oh, unbelievable, unbelievable.
Keep it going, keep it going, Buster.
Oh my God.
We'll see you in the final.
This is some story, Glenn McCrory.
We thought it would be like this for the cruiserweight, but that was the difference. Dean Francis had only had 1 cruiserweight fight, and it was a draw. Even though he's got the skills, it's a big difference with the extra power. And Keeton is strong. He did the right thing. He came in, and the first chance he got, a clubbing right hand to the side of the head, and Francis couldn't take that extra strength.
Stalked him and hunted him down, tried to load that right hand over the top, looked for the same shot, knew he could hurt him. Francis, once the shot had landed, couldn't recover.
Was Francis too confident?
No, you know, I think he did obviously think he could win, but I think Keeton just came in there. He ripped up the bookies odds, and you know, he knew he was the stronger man. He did what he did best.
And also he finished that in quite quickly, so does that mean he's got a little bit of energy left for the final?
Got a little bit of energy, gives him a bit more confidence, and I think we could see my man against Glenn's man in the final.
Who will he face in the final then? Will it be Oval McKenzie or will it be Darren Corbett? The